Today, let's talk about slang words that every English learner needs to know in 2024. Knowing common slang will help you understand native speakers like TikTokers, YouTubers, movies, and of course, other cool people. Like me, I'm cool, right? Welcome back to JForrest English. Of course, I'm Jennifer. Now let's get started. First is legit. That movie was legit. She's legit. Do you know what this means? Legit is short for legitimate. So we just take that first part, legit, legitimate. And in this context, legit means awesome, great, or the real deal, which is another slang expression. So if you think that this YouTube channel is awesome, great, it's the real deal in the sense that it truly helps you improve your English communication skills, you can say JForrest English is legit. So put that in the comments because you'll sound really cool, just like a native speaker, your favorite TikToker, your favorite YouTuber.
She's legit.
Next, salty. Don't be so salty. Why are you salty? Salty means irritated, annoyed, or bitter. Bitter meaning just unpleasant to be around, a negative person. Negative energy, negative vibes. You don't want that. So you could say, I try to avoid salty people and surround myself with positive people. And I love reading the comment section because everyone is so positive. Sometimes I get salty comments, but that's normal. In general, everyone is very positive. So thank you so much for not being salty. Let's talk about flex. Someone might say, she's always flexing about her adorable cats. To flex means to show off or to boast. To boast is simply when you talk about your achievements in a very positive way, but they're your own achievements. Now, to flex is this motion right now. Notice I don't have any muscles, but if you go to the gym, a lot of guys will flex in the mirror to show off their muscles, to show off, to boast. So that's where this expression comes from. Now, to be honest, I do flex about my cats a lot, but they're so adorable. How could I not flex about them? They are just the best. I hope my flexing doesn't make you salty. Next, let's talk about shady. That email looks shady. I wouldn't click that link if I were you. Or maybe, don't partner with him. He's shady. Do you know what this means? To be shady, so it's an adjective, it's used when something like a link in an email or someone is suspicious, not trustworthy, or deceitful.
Because he's being shady.
Now let's talk about low-key. The party was pretty low-key. What does that mean? Do you know? It means the party was calm, not intense. But keep in mind, this isn't a negative thing. Some people might not enjoy low-key parties, but other people may prefer them. So it isn't negative, it just depends on your preference. For example, I just want a low-key birthday party. So you could let the people planning your party know that you want something calm, relaxed.
Dinner, something casual, low-key.
How about this one? That party was cray-cray. Do you know what cray-cray means? Cray-cray is the same as crazy. We just take the cray from crazy, and for some reason, we say it twice. Why? I have no idea. Someone did it on TikTok and it went viral and now all native speakers do it. That party was cray-cray. Crazy, intense, the opposite of low-key. We also use this with people. My mother-in-law is cray-cray.
You girls are cray-cray.
How about this one? Sam's being so extra. Do you know what that means? Well, I didn't know what this meant a few months ago. In fact, this is exactly what my friend said to me. Her husband's name is Sam, and she said, Sam's being so extra. And I said, Extra what? Extra what? 100% I'm not lying. That is exactly how I replied. I said, extra what? Because usually it sounds being so extra nice, extra mean, extra annoying. You include an adjective to complete it, right? So I was confused and I had to learn this expression from my friend. To be extra, in this case, extra is the adjective. To be extra means dramatic or excessive. So why did my friend think her husband was being extra? Well, maybe she could say to me, I asked him to clean the kitchen and he made a big deal of it. He's being so extra.
Yeah, he was so extra, right?
How about this one? Samara is so flaky. Samara is such a flake. Do you know what this means? We have flaky or a flake. They mean the same thing. And this means unreliable or inconsistent.
Truth, he's a total flake.
Let's say you asked your friend to take you to the airport to confirm that your friend is in fact going to pick you up and take you to the airport, because sometimes your friend is a flake. Sometimes your friend is flaky, unreliable. You can confirm by saying, don't flake out on me. Don't flake out on me. So you're confirming with your friend that she isn't going to be a flake and she is in fact going to pick you up and take you to the airport. So your friend can reply back and say, I promise I won't flake out. How about lit? The party was lit. The concert's gonna be lit. To be lit means exciting, impressive, or highly enjoyable. You guys, my next video is gonna be lit. So I'm letting you know my next video is going to be awesome, so make sure you watch it. It's gonna be lit.
This party is totally lit.
This party is gonna be so lit.
But what if I say the movie was a flop? What does that mean? A flop. To be a flop.
It was a total flop.
This means unsuccessful, disappointing, or not well received. So ultimately, people didn't like it. It was a flop. So you might have a great idea for something, but then it turns out to be a flop, unsuccessful. Don't worry, that happens. That happens to me with my lessons as well. My lesson was a flop. It got a lot of thumbs down, or not many people liked it, or they were really salty in the comments. But hopefully you don't think that about this lesson. Hopefully you say, your lesson's a hit. A hit. This is our next slang expression. To be a hit, this means successful, well received, the opposite of a flop. So the movie was a hit.
This movie could have been a hit.
Number 12, this is one you definitely need to know. Hangry. Have you heard this before? Sorry, I'm just hangry. Hangry is a combination of hungry and angry. So it's when you become angry only because you're hungry. That's the reason why. So do you get hangry? I get hangry if I miss lunch. Well, at least that's what my husband says. Or if you're on a long road trip, you might say, we'd better find a restaurant before the kids get hangry.
Someone's hangry.
And finally, one you absolutely need to know, ghost. I can't believe she ghosted me. Do you know what this means? To ghost, here we're using ghost as a verb, to ghost someone. Someone ghosts someone.
She's ghosting you?
Cece ghosted me.
And this is to end all communication with someone, but without warning and without explanation. So all of a sudden, you get no more messages, no more replies, and you have no idea why. Because as far as you're concerned, everything was going great. And this is most commonly used in romantic relationships. I guess because people are too afraid to simply let the other person know that they're just not into them. So they ghost them. Now you'll be able to understand native speakers better and you can sound more natural as well. But remember, these are slang expressions, so there is a time and a place to use them. Do you want me to teach you more slang expressions? If you do, then put let's do it. Put let's do it in the comments. And of course, make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified every time I post a new lesson. And you can get this free speaking guide where I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. You can click here to download it or look for the link in the description. Now, native speakers also love using idioms, so I highly recommend you watch this lesson right now.